forever, and vast oceans cover most of its surface. This is Kepler-22b, one of the most fascinating exoplanets discovered by scientists. It has the right conditions to possibly support life, making it a strong candidate for being Earth's twin. However, its mysteries could reveal a world that is either full of possibilities or something far beyond our imagination. What secrets does this distant planet hold? What kinds of life could exist under its unique conditions? Let's explore the wonders of Kepler-22b. In 2011, NASA's Kepler Space Telescope made an exciting discovery, a planet located in the habitable zone of its star, Kepler-22. This zone, also called the Goldilocks zone, is the perfect distance from a star where conditions might allow liquid water to exist, making life possible. The telescope found this planet using the transit method, which detects planets by observing the small dimming of a star's light when a planet passes in front of it. This method also helps determine the planet's size, orbit, distance from its star, and even hints at the presence of an atmosphere. Kepler-22b orbits a yellow dwarf star similar to our Sun, though it is about 20% dimmer. The planet is about 15% closer to its star than Earth is to the Sun. If it were in our solar system, its position would place it between Earth and Venus, meaning it could be extremely hot. However, because its star is not as bright as the Sun, Kepler-22b receives less heat. If the planet rotates similarly to Earth, temperatures could be mild and suitable for life. But if its axis is tilted like Uranus, it could have extreme seasonal changes. There is also the possibility that Kepler-22b is tidally locked, meaning one side always faces its star while the other is in permanent darkness. If this is the case, the planet could have very different environments on each side. The side facing the star would receive constant sunlight, which could create stable temperatures and support life. However, if Kepler-22b is covered mostly by oceans, the constant heat could cause massive evaporation, leading to intense storms and extreme weather, making survival difficult. On the dark side, the planet would be in complete darkness and extreme cold. It might seem impossible for life to exist there, but Earth has already shown that life can survive in harsh environments. Deep in our oceans, where sunlight never reaches, certain organisms rely on chemical reactions instead of sunlight to produce energy. If similar life forms exist on Kepler-22b, they might glow in the dark using bioluminescence, like some sea creatures on Earth. However, without light and warmth, it is uncertain if complex life could develop there. One of the most interesting regions of Kepler-22b could be the terminator zone, the area between the planet's day and night sides. Here, temperatures might be balanced enough for liquid water to exist. If the planet has an atmosphere, this area could have rivers, lakes, or even oceans where life could thrive. Life on Kepler-22b might start in this region and then adapt to other parts of the planet over time. The planet's gravity presents another challenge. Kepler-22b is about 2.4 times larger than Earth, with a mass that could be 36 times greater. This means its gravity would be about 6 times stronger than Earth's. If you weigh 175 pounds on Earth, you would weigh over 1,000 pounds there. Moving around would be nearly impossible without advanced technology like powered exoskeletons. A simple fall on this planet could be deadly since you would hit the ground much faster due to the strong gravity. Plants on Kepler-22b would likely be short and sturdy to withstand the pressure. Instead of tall trees, the planet might have dense, compact vegetation with deep root systems. The only organisms that could grow large might be underwater, where the effects of gravity are less severe. However, scientists still do not know if Kepler-22b has liquid water, so caution would be necessary before diving in. A year on Kepler-22b is shorter than on Earth, lasting only 290 Earth days. But the most exciting possibility is the chance of discovering complex life. If the planet has a suitable atmosphere and stable conditions, life forms adapted to high gravity could exist. Instead of tall creatures, they might be short, muscular, and built for survival in strong gravity. They could have tough exoskeletons for protection and efficient body structures to conserve energy. Large creatures might exist in the oceans, but flying animals would be nearly impossible due to the strong gravity pulling everything down. Right now, scientists can only make guesses based on what we know about life on Earth. To confirm these ideas, advanced technology will be needed to study Kepler-22b in more detail. However, reaching the planet is a major challenge. It is 635 light-years away, which is an unimaginable distance with our current technology. The fastest spacecraft ever built, NASA's Parker Solar Probe, travels at 430,000 miles per hour, but even at that speed, it would take nearly 1,000,000 years to reach Kepler-22b. To make space travel possible, scientists are working on new propulsion systems, such as nuclear fusion engines, which could allow spacecraft to travel at 10% of the speed of light. Even then, it would take over 6,000 years to reach Kepler-22b. For now, colonizing such distant planets remains a dream. However, future discoveries may help us find new ways to explore the universe and possibly uncover alien life. Kepler-22b is not the only exoplanet that interests scientists. Many researchers are searching for planets similar to Earth, ones that have the right size, atmosphere, and distance from their stars. One such planet is Kepler-452b, which was discovered in 2015 and is often called Earth's cousin. It orbits a star similar to the Sun and has conditions that might allow life to develop. Kepler-452b is slightly larger than Earth and has been in its star's habitable zone for billions of years. If it has an atmosphere similar to Earth's, it could be a great candidate for life. However, its stronger gravity could make life there very different. Humans would struggle to move at first, but over generations, they might evolve to be stronger and more resistant to the higher gravity. Despite these exciting discoveries, scientists still have many questions. Are these planets truly habitable? Do they have the right atmosphere and liquid water? Could intelligent life exist beyond Earth? While current technology limits our ability to answer these questions, ongoing research and future space missions could bring us closer to finding the answers. The universe is full of possibilities, and Kepler-22b is just one of many worlds that might one day reveal the existence of life beyond Earth. Planets rely on photosynthesis as their main energy source, just like Earth. Scientists believe that Kepler-452b, an exoplanet, could have a thick atmosphere, surface water, and active volcanoes. If their predictions are right, this planet is a strong candidate for an Earth 2.0. However, in about 500 million years, it might face a runaway greenhouse effect, similar to what happened to Venus, where trapped carbon dioxide made the atmosphere extremely thick. Even so, that's a long time away, enough for humans to colonize the planet and make it a new home. Despite its potential, Kepler-452b is very far away. Even light takes 1,800 years to reach it. If we use the fastest man-made spacecraft, the Parker Solar Probe, which travels at 120 kilometers per second, it would still take 2.8 million years to get there. Another interesting discovery is Kepler-186f, located 500 light-years away in the Cygnus constellation. It was the first Earth-sized exoplanet found in a habitable zone around a distant star. Astronomers believe many similar worlds exist, potentially with conditions that support liquid water. Kepler-186f is only slightly larger than Earth and orbits its star every 130 days. However, it receives only 1/3 of the heat Earth gets from the Sun, making its conditions similar to Mars. But this might not be a disadvantage. Unlike most red dwarfs, which produce powerful solar flares, Kepler-180six's star is smaller and cooler, so its radiation might not be as harmful. The planet's habitability depends not only on its distance from its star but also on its atmosphere. It might have a thick atmosphere that retains heat, preventing surface water from freezing. The 4 other planets in its system are much smaller and orbit too close to the star, making them too hot for life. Traveling to Kepler-186f with current technology would take 780,000 years. But if we could build spacecraft traveling at 90% of the speed of light, the journey would take only about 550 years. If humans ever set foot on Kepler-186f, they would experience a world where the star appears dimmer than the sun, similar to Earth's sky an hour before sunset. Scientists believe the planet has a stable axial tilt, meaning it has seasons and a consistent climate, just like Earth. This is important because unstable tilts can make planets uninhabitable. For example, Mars' changing tilt may have contributed to its loss of habitability. In 2020, astronomers found another interesting planet, Kepler-1649c, by reviewing old data. It had been misclassified as a false detection. Scientists don't know much about its atmosphere, but it gets about 75% of the sunlight Earth receives and has a short 19.5-day orbit. Its temperatures might be similar to Earth's. Without an atmosphere, Kepler-1649c would have surface temperatures of -38 degrees Fahrenheit. While that seems cold, Earth would be around 0 degrees Fahrenheit without greenhouse gases, meaning a thicker atmosphere could make it warm enough for life. Several other planets, such as TRAPPIST-1f, TOI 700d, and Teegarden C, are similar to Earth in size or temperature and are much closer to us. However, Kepler-1649c remains special because of its location in the habitable zone and its Earth-like features. The planet also has a neighbor, Kepler-1649b, which is slightly larger than Earth but too close to its star to be habitable. Scientists suspect a third planet might exist in the system, and future telescopes will provide more answers. Another fascinating world is Kepler-442b, 1,100 light-years away in the Lyra constellation. It orbits a K-type star, which is smaller and cooler than the Sun, at half the distance between Earth and the Sun. Planets that orbit too closely to their stars often become tidally locked, meaning one side always faces the star, creating extreme temperatures. Fortunately, Kepler-442b is just far enough to avoid this problem. K-type stars are considered ideal for habitable planets because they are neither too bright nor too short-lived. Unlike our Sun, which will eventually make Earth uninhabitable in 1 to 2 billion years, K-type stars remain stable for much longer. Within 100 light-years of Earth, there are at least 1,000 K-type stars, increasing the chances of finding a habitable planet nearby. Astronomers use a scale called the Comparative Habitability Index, CHI, to assess exoplanets. This scale considers factors such as planet composition, orbit stability, and atmosphere. Kepler-442b has a CHI score of about 0.84, making it one of the most promising exoplanets for habitability. However, it's too distant to be observed directly with current technology, and traveling there would take 1.7 million years using the fastest spacecraft ever built. Scientists hope to study its atmosphere using the James Webb Space Telescope, which could detect signs of life. Kepler-442b isn't the only interesting planet in its constellation. The Kepler-62 system, located 1,200 light-years away, has two promising exoplanets, Kepler-62e and Kepler-62f. These planets likely contain water and have Earth Similarity Index scores of 0.83 and 0.69. Kepler-62e orbits its star every 122 days and may have a warm, humid climate with thick cloud cover. Some researchers believe it might have a large moon, which would improve its habitability by stabilizing its rotation and protecting it from asteroid impacts. Kepler-62f, though farther from its star and likely cooler, still has the potential to support life. However, if it is entirely covered by water, it may lack essential elements like fire and metals, which are necessary for technological advancements. This would make it harder for intelligent life to develop as we know it. Still, nature is full of surprises, and advanced life forms could find creative ways to overcome these challenges. If humans sent a message to Kepler-62e and Kepler-62f today, a radio signal would reach them in just 1,200 years, a blink of an eye in cosmic terms. While these planets might not be perfect Earth twins now, planetary systems change over time. Earth was once covered entirely by water but later developed landmasses, which allowed diverse life to evolve. Similar transformations could happen on these distant worlds. Many questions remain about life beyond Earth. So far, data suggests that half of all Sun-like stars could host rocky planets and habitable zones. Some of these could be as close as 20 light-years away. The discovery of a truly habitable planet near our solar system could change the course of human history. What do you think?